Welcome to day 43 of retirement. We still have the heat wave continuing here in Southern California. Each day it's getting a degree or two warmer. It's been in the high 80s to low 90s, I think about 90 degrees it's been here, and or 89, 88, somewhere around there. But really, in Southern California, August and September, that's our true summer, and most of October as well. Because what ends up happening, that's the hottest time of year here, is the ocean, the Pacific Ocean near us warms up bit by bit over the weeks and months, and then by the time it's September, August, September, October, it's warmed up quite a bit, and then we got that hot desert air and all that, and the natural chaparral which we live in, and we get really hot conditions. So the temperatures right now, they will be nothing in no time. So it is day 43, and I went to my first physical therapy appointment. If I were a younger man, I would have found that very humiliating, because I was in this big room with all these other people, some older, some younger, and different physical therapy people. And the girl jumped right in, a lady in her 40s. I didn't expect her, one, to be so friendly, and two, to right away be checking my strength on my legs and my back and stuff. And so almost right away, she was doing these different exercises where she would say, okay, now turn your leg this way. Now, I want you to resist me trying to push your leg back down. I was so pathetically bad at being able to do all of that. In fact, I joked that I was weak, and then she started playing off of it. I would try a certain move, and she would just push my legs right back down where they were, or some other part like my back. And she would say, oh my gosh, you're so weak in that way. She was really surprised. I just laughed, because it was one of the few times where what my image I had of myself in my mind is thinking I'm strong, especially in my legs, and then meeting the reality was just hilarious. So I have a lot of work to do, but she gave me some good exercises and different things I can do to strengthen my legs. I'm kind of surprised none of my dogs are coming on over to try to hop on my lap. We'll see how long this lasts. Now, I will be going to the Orange County Fair at the end of this week. The Orange County Fair is a lot like our LA County Fair, and also our state fair up in Sacramento, and I've been to both of those. And I'm going to go see Amanda Fagan playing. Now, she's a young singer-songwriter, and she's really amazing. And so I'm going to go see her play and her band, and they just call themselves Amanda Fagan. Let's see what else I got on here. I am going to be starting book reviews soon. Now, this will be something of a stretch for me because I love to read, but I think I'm going to have part of it written, and then I could just add to that as I go along. Because I love books, but I've never done a book review, so you guys are going to have to be kind to me as I try to do that. But I do want to get that set up. Now, the last thing here is I'm going to be reading a little more from my journal from 1976, 48 years ago. And this is going to be the last time for a while that I read from it. I want to set it up so I can reread a lot of different parts of my journals, if not all of them. But I'm waiting for a certain time period to go by and the right environment, maybe the right equipment, microphones and correct visuals. I don't want it to be me reading a script. I want it to be me narrating what my life was like in the past. And I want to keep that interesting but simple so you guys can focus on the words and hopefully enjoy that. So I will read the last two entries I have from that summer. The first one's going to be I was still back in Missouri with all my siblings and my mom. We're visiting lots of cousins, and then the next one's going to be on the road. So let me step out of the screen here, the front, and go ahead and read a little bit to you. Today is Friday, July 16th, 1976. In this last week, I met this lady at the A&W root beer stand. She was running for government. Garrick, my brother, was with me too. I've been to the biggest zoo in the world in St. Louis. I went to the arch with Mom and the mob and Debbie, our cousin. They went up in the arch except for me and my mom. This is our last day at Grandma and Grandpa's. We said goodbye to everybody. Now we're starting for Aunt Loretta's. And then I wrote, let's see, today is July 20th, 1976, and we just stopped in Texas for lunch at McDonald's. My grandmas and cousins live in Missouri. This is the year of 1976. In 4 years, it will be 1980. Right now, we're in New Mexico. Goodbye, Texas. Los Angeles is 1,007 miles away. So that was the last of my vacation writing from 1976. I am wrapping up Retirement Day 43, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.